Chances are, you've probably used an AI assistant at some point today. But what if that single assistant could call on its own team of specialized AIs to get a job done for you? We're right on the edge of a huge shift, moving away from a single AI helper to entire AI teams. So let's dig into how this works, and more importantly, what it means for all of us.
I mean, just imagine this for a second. You give one single command and a whole squad of specialized AIs just springs into action. And I'm not talking about some far-off sci-fi movie here. This is the very next frontier of automation. It's called multi-agent AI, and it's happening right now.
All right, so the best way to wrap your head around this is to think of an orchestra. You've got dozens of musicians, right? Each one is an expert on their instrument, but without a conductor, all you get is a chaotic mess of noise. But with a conductor, well, then you get a symphony.
So that conductor, that's what we're talking about with AI agent orchestration. It is the art and science of coordinating all these different autonomous AI agents, making sure each one plays its part at exactly the right time, all working together to achieve one single complex goal.
Okay, so what does this look like in a real-world scenario? Well, let's take this example from IBM. A sales executive needs a presentation for a big client meeting. Now, instead of that exec spending hours digging up data and making slides, they make one simple request. Right away, an orchestrator agent, the sales agent, gets to work analyzing the client's history. It then delegates. Some agents go research new products. Another one actually builds the presentation. And a final one even drafts the email to send it out. And just like that, what would have taken hours is done in minutes. Pretty incredible.
But how do these agents actually, talk to each other? Well, it's not magic, but it's really clever. You have high-level agents that act like managers, delegating tasks to smaller, specialized agents. They all operate within a shared workspace context, which is kind of like a shared digital brain for the project, so everyone's always on the same page. They pull from a common set of tools, and the main orchestrator manages the whole workflow to make sure it all gets done in the right order.
Okay, so this level of automation is, it's unbelievably powerful. But that kind of power forces us to ask some really tough questions about what this means for the future of human work.
Because let's be real, when AI stops being just a helpful assistant and becomes a full-on automator, someone somewhere feels the impact, and it can happen fast.
And look, this isn't some hypothetical what-if scenario. This is already happening. Research found that right after ChatGPT came out, the number of online freelance jobs for writing and coding plummeted by 21%.
And it wasn't just writers and coders either. The boom in AI image generators was followed by a 17% drop in image creation gigs. The point is, the impact was immediate, and you can literally see it in the numbers. Now, this quote from OpenAI's own chief technology officer has raised a lot of eyebrows. Researchers point to this as evidence of a sort of anti-worker mindset, a perspective that sees this kind of economic disruption as not just an acceptable side effect, but maybe even a desirable outcome for the sake of progress.
And this all feeds into a big economic idea called extractive institutions. It sounds complicated, but the idea is simple. It's when a new technology is set up in a way where all the benefits, all the wealth, get funneled up to a tiny group of people, the ones who own the tech, while the economic foundation for everyone else starts to crumble. But, the job displacement angle, that's just one piece of the puzzle. There's a much deeper, kind of hidden technical problem that most people aren't even talking about yet. It's this governance black hole that opens up the second these AI agents start collaborating. Okay, so here's the problem in a nutshell. Traditionally, data governance policies, things like your privacy rules, they act like security guards at the front gate of a company's digital fortress. They check data as it comes in. But with these AI teams, once a piece of data is inside, it can get passed around between dozens of agents, even agents from different companies, with absolutely no one checking its ID. Let's just put the old way of doing things side by side with this new reality. The old governance model was centralized. It happened at the border. But the new reality is decentralized and autonomous agents passing data freely between each other. There's no central checkpoint when an agent from company A talks to an agent from company B. You end up with these massive blind spots where privacy, security, you name it, can just fall apart. So we've got a system that could be economically unfair and technically a mess. How in the world do we fix it? Well, researchers are proposing a two-pronged solution. One that's about policy, and one that's about the technology itself.
All right, path number one is all about policy, creating a pro-worker framework. This means creating real social safety nets and retraining programs for workers who are displaced. It means promoting open-source AI so that a handful of tech giants don't control everything. And, critically, it means forcing companies to pay creators fairly for the data that these incredible models are trained on. The whole goal here is to make sure the immense value being created is shared, not just siphoned off by a few.
Path number 2 is the tech solution, and it's a really smart idea called an artifact-centric framework. So instead of just having guards at the main gate, what if you attach a personal security guard directly to every piece of data? That's the idea here. You bind the rules directly to the data itself. That way, every agent, no matter where it is, has to check the rules before it can do anything. It makes governance constant, decentralized, and universal.
And that really brings us to the big question we have to answer. These multi-agent AI systems are a monumental leap forward. They can orchestrate complexity at a speed we've never seen before. But as we build these incredibly powerful AI teams, we have a fundamental choice to make. Are we going to let them become tools that concentrate wealth and power for a select few? Or are we going to be intentional and design them from the ground up to build a future where everyone benefits? The technology is here. The choice is ours.